Hey, it's Cat's Car Cast, and today we're going to be talking about moving a pool table. Let's drive!
Get down. Get down. Get down.
All right, I lied. I'm actually not driving today, so a whole new vibe here on the CarCast. So you be the judge. Drive, not drive. I really think it's inconsequential, but here is what is consequential today, and that's I just sold a pool table this morning over Facebook, and a really interesting dynamic to what I discovered. See, I had this pool table for many years. We weren't using it. Long story short, we wanted to move it, but we didn't want to give it away. It's a nice table. So I ended up putting it on eBay. But then, while I was on eBay, I'm like, let me see, what's the best way to go about moving a pool table, because, it's a big item. It's tough to have people buy unless they really want it. So found that in 10 minutes, no longer than that, I found a couple of good tips and tricks. Detail as much information about the table as you can. How old is it? What shape it's in? Make sure the photos show it pretty well. Talk about the slate. How thick is the slate? How are the rails affixed to the slate? By the way, when I bought this table, I didn't know any of that. But apparently, people that are in the market for a pool table want to know these things. So I updated my description and put the table out there on Craigslist as well as eBay, and then I put it on Facebook. There's like these yard sale sites. I also put it on the Facebook Marketplace. Almost immediately, I started to get traffic on this thing. I put it up on Monday or Tuesday of this week. Today's Friday, January 13th, and it sold in less than 4 days. Now, here's the most interesting part. As I had offers for it above what I sold it for. But a lot of sketchy, kind of vibe on the phone or over email with these guys. So I ended up selling it for less with a more credible buyer, right? Because I cared mostly about moving the table and not as much as, maximizing my profit on it. That was like my goal. But here's the thing. Last guy that called me was offering more to the table. Starts to hammer me about, listen, these tables are really hard to move. You're not going to be able to move this thing. People need a dedicated room. They have to be committed to it. I have two guys trying to sell a table right now, and they can't get $200 for it. And on and on and on. And long story short, I didn't sell it to this guy, and I sold it to the other guy. But I had no trouble moving this thing, right? The price was set right. I did my homework on price. I knew about when the inflection point of price was for the tables and where they would move. And I took my time to detail it out. Now, look, this is tedium, right? That detail and that necessity to get it right so that it matches the people that are looking to buy the product or the service, in this case, the pool table. But the fruit of that tedium was that it moved very quickly, and I got a price that I was happy with. So as I hung up the phone with the one guy, sketchy Craigslist guy, I ended up selling to a Facebook guy. By the way, Joe, if you ever end up watching this, thank you. It was good to meet you. And that's another thing too. Joe was a good guy. We talked for all of 10 minutes, but I got a good vibe from Joe as well. That's neither here nor there, though. The point is this: that our success multiple times is found in the tedious details of what we need to do. And look, I suffer from it as well. I'd much rather be doing the big giant thing than I would the little nitty-gritty detailed necessity thing. But more often than not, the little nitty-gritty detail necessity thing is what ends up having the bigger impact. So, take that for what it's worth, but add some details, go look at the tedium, and find some success and some movement in that tedium. Yeah, I don't know. It was like a completely different feel. I don't know. And can I even call it Cap's CarCast? I mean, I'm in the car. What's the over-under of people telling me that I should be doing it this way all along, and how unsafe it is to do it the other way? But look, if Seinfeld and the karaoke dude can do it, certainly I can. I mean, do I need a bigger production staff?